Let's get started. Again, if you're just joining us, we are here to lead Mindful Mondays, and this is just a weekly session we do live on Facebook and Instagram and recorded for use in the future, in which we drop into our bodies and just practice quieting the mind at 9:30 Mountain Time every Monday. So for those who are unaware, the spiritual teacher Ram Dass, or Richard Alpert, passed last night. Ram Dass wrote the book Be Here Now, which for many people, including myself, is the initiation to a spiritual path. He helped bring a lot of spiritual concepts to the West that weren't widespread, and really he was able to teach them in a very understandable and very digestible manner. Some pretty abstract concepts that are difficult for us to grasp onto. He was able to word them in a way where it was really able to sink in, and he really was a huge figure of, you could say, consciousness change during this generation and this era, beginning with the 60s. So today's meditation is going to be a gentle tribute to Ram Dass. It's going to be a heart-centered meditation. So what I'm going to ask is for anybody, whether you're on your phone or on your computer, is to just get yourself seated in a comfortable position or lie down, either way. You can go ahead and place your hands on your knees if you're sitting. If you're lying down, uncross your hands if they're touching and allow them to lay to the sides of you, or rest them on your stomach or your knees. And go ahead and just close your eyes. The first thing we're going to do is just touch into our body. So it's the morning for most of us, depending on where you are, and your body still may be waking up. Maybe that coffee's affected you and you're feeling that energy going through your body. But just be with wherever you are, and don't try and change it. Perhaps begin to bring awareness to your head and your face. Is your face scrunched at all? Grimacing? Are you smiling? Just notice where you are. Is your jaw tense or relaxed? Maybe notice the area between your eyebrows. Just notice the quality of that right now. And go ahead and bring your awareness down to your torso, noticing your chest, your shoulders, your lower back, your abdomen, stomach. Notice your lower back, mid-back, upper back, just scanning through. Again, we're not changing anything. We're not even inviting a change. We're just noticing. Just being where you are. Notice your breath and how it causes your abdomen to expand. That's right. And now move on down toward your pelvic area and just notice the quality of that. Notice your bottom on the ground, your legs, and your feet, all the way down to your toes. And you can also bring awareness to your other extremities, your arms, elbows, and hands, and fingers. And as you're gathering this full body awareness, this is the point where you can notice where any tension is. And you can invite yourself and trust that as you become aware of the tension, it will automatically relax. And as you become aware of it, the relaxation increases more and more in those places where it needs to. Invite your breath to become a little deeper now. With each breath, perhaps gently extending the exhale by length, more and more. Really letting yourself drop in. And go ahead and just become aware of your relationship to the earth. Notice the heaviness of perhaps your bottom against the ground or your full body if you're laying down. And just notice your connection. Even if you're a few stories high, notice how the earth is pulling you down, or the earth is pushing up against you as you're being pulled down by the earth. And as you become aware of that connection, I invite you to shift your focus now to the center of your chest. This is an area frequently referred to as the heart space. Yes, there's an organ here called the heart. However, there's also a wealth of information, something we could tap into just by shifting your focus here. So just invite yourself to notice what it's like to bring your awareness to the very center of your chest, and just right now notice the quality of that. Is there tension? Is there a warm, fuzzy feeling? Is there a numbness, or are you devoid of feeling there? Does it hurt? Whatever's happening there, just let it be. Just trust that you're exactly where you need to be. And as you breathe, I invite you to begin to shift the awareness of your breath to your heart. So I'm not saying to necessarily breathe shallow into your chest. More so, as you breathe, imagine that the breath is going through your heart, whatever that means to you, as if the inhales are coming from outside of you through your heart, and then the exhales are coming from the opposite direction, like front to back. Whatever feels best, just imagine that you're breathing through your heart. And just go ahead and do this for a couple of rounds. Again, not trying to change anything. Just breathing through the heart. Now, again, notice the rest of the body, and perhaps any tension or any shifting that's happened. And again, give yourself a gentle invitation to just relax all around the heart. If the heart is going to thrive, we need a clear channel. Just let yourself relax. And continue to breathe in and out through the heart. And I can't stress this enough, but you're not here to change what's happening in the heart space. I'm not asking you to visualize any lights. I'm not asking you to try and experience love now. Just go ahead and be with exactly what's there. And be honest with yourself. The only way out is through, it's commonly said. And just be with your heart. Continue to breathe in and out through the heart. Notice if your thoughts have taken over your awareness. Notice if your awareness has shifted to somewhere else in your body. And just gently and lovingly bring it back to your heart. Breathing right through the center of your chest. Holding this awareness. Perhaps you can invite yourself to become aware of just the idea that a heart-centered somatic awareness could open yourself up to more love, to more acceptance of the present moment. If you're trusting your heart, you're trusting everybody else's heart, trusting the heart of the earth, you can just be with it and perhaps notice how that changes your consciousness and how that possibly beneficially influences the way that you move through the world. And as you continue to breathe, I'm going to read a quick passage from Ram Dass's book, Be Here Now. We're all just caught in the delusion of all of us caught in the illusion, being aware of it as illusion, and yet so much in it. If you have ever watched a beautiful Zen monk, a very old monk who was really there, or here, really here, whichever, you watch him. He's cooking food. He's lifting stones. He's moving. You watch him walk, and it's like nobody's walking. The legs are going, and the whole thing is happening, but nothing is happening, no matter what is happening. And that's what blows your mind when we get out of the kinds of heads we've got going that don't allow us to really understand how this can be. Continue to breathe through your heart, inviting just a sense of trust. A trust in your own heart. A trust in its capabilities. We don't need dogma. We don't need even a belief system to just invite the idea that all of our hearts, in some strange, magical way, could be connected. And that love is a foundational aspect of experiencing life as a human, as an animal, as a plant. And that perhaps the heart is the place where this is generated. And that no matter where you are and what's happened, we have the gift of clearing anything that's blocking our heart just by bringing awareness to it. And for those of you that remember Michael's meditation from a few weeks back, you may remember this statement, I am loving awareness. And what if this was a belief? What if this was a lifestyle that we all abided by unconsciously in everything we did? I believe that's a possibility for all of us. And a heart-centered focus could be the key. Continue to just notice your awareness in the heart. Has it shifted from before? Is it the same? Is it more tense? Is it more open? And if it's open, how quickly have you already become aware that you can experience that open heart now? That's right, and just be with it. Breathing through it. Sometimes I like to imagine like a green energy flowing into the heart on the inhale and out of the heart on an exhale. Just like gentle motion. Sometimes I just like to really feel the chest area while holding a gentle awareness of the rest of the body, just so that I can continue to relax. And other times, I like to just imagine my whole body. So I'm visualizing it and really notice a glowingness in the heart area. Like a glowing, beautiful, bright heart. Whatever works best for you. And now I invite you to begin to shift your awareness back to the rest of your body. Noticing the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And while still holding that awareness, maybe there's just 10% more awareness on the heart, just a little bit more. But the rest of the body, every toe, every nerve, every muscle, every fiber in your body, returning to awareness as much as you can bring it. Noticing your facial expression, noticing if the corners of your mouth are turned upward. Noticing that place between your eyebrows, a little space. Your shoulders, lower back, legs. Maybe begin to give yourself a little wiggle and start to move that stuff around. Returning awareness back from the internal present moment, preparing yourself to shift your awareness to the world around you. The other place that can really benefit from you having a heart-focused awareness. And gently begin to open your eyes. Seeing the colors around you, really taking those colors in. Noticing the environment, noticing what might feel different. Maybe bring your awareness to something that you didn't notice before, that's been in front of you this whole time. Something new. Maybe inviting yourself to also begin to notice a new perspective. Things that you weren't aware of before. So thank y'all for joining us today, Mindful Mondays with Bluebird Botanicals. We do this every Monday at 9:30, in which one lucky bluebird will get to lead you through a meditation or some sort of contemplative exercise, just to help get you centered at the beginning of the week. For those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And for those celebrating Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, and any other holidays or joyous festivities happening, happy whatever it may be. May you bring as much joy and love as you possibly can in during these times, and really allow yourself to center so you can be with those loved ones around you as present as you possibly can. Thank you all for joining us.